Well, good day everyone. Waste Scrapper here. I've been meaning to do this for quite a long time, and I have a lot of people now pushing me to do it, and I think I have to because there's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet at the moment, and people are starting to bring me their junk. So what I'd like to do is try and put it all together and try and pass on a little bit of knowledge that I do have. Luckily I live in a place here in South Australia where these things here, normal old drink bottle, cans, we actually get money for these. And when I say money, that's what I'm talking about. 10 cents. 10 cents then. Now that's a lot of cash. So that means you need 10 of those and you've got $1. I mean, how good is that? But anyway, in future videos I'm going to show you what people are doing with these things and these things instead of doing the right thing, and that's take them to the recycling centre and claiming your 10 cents. But anyway, we'll get onto that in another video. But just for today I want to show you a couple of things that people bring me because they know that I care about the environment, and they throw these things in the bin. And one of the things they throw in the bin are these things. At the moment these ones don't have individual switches, and there's legislation passing that you must. Now this person's cut the cord off and I've gave it a bit of a smash. Now just so for those of you who just regularly just do that and scrap the wire, you know, that's reasonable money. But if you pull it open, I won't go to all the trouble now because video time is limited. You'll also find that inside we have a nice piece of brass. So what we do with that, we just pop that into a brass pile, and it's not very much, but it all builds up. The other thing with those cords is that obviously people give me these, and you'll see many videos out there of people telling you to pull these out. There's brass and there's a little bit of wire, which there is. These ones here aren't too bad to get out. Just a slight squeeze like that. There you have it. A little bit of copper wire and brass. Just cut it off. There you have it. But I'll tell you now, those there, you're going to need quite a lot of those to get a kilo. Now here in South Australia, you're probably going to get between $4 and $5 per kilo. So you're going to need 1,000. Now that's pretty awesome. Imagine getting that. If you work it out though, you know, you got 3 per plug. But anyway, me personally, I don't worry about that. I'll just take them down to my recyclers because I know here we have a really good recycling system where our local council, they sort all these out. These go to plastic recycling, as do these. So in our council alone, you know that the power boards and also the plugs, they're going to be recycled. These things here, a lot of people bring me those, particularly family members who think they're doing the right thing, which they are. They bring me along to me, and I see that people cut them off on the internet. Now if you pull them open, I won't go to trouble pulling them all open, but you'll notice that just easily you can just rip that off like that. I see that easily. There we have it. There's a nice little piece of copper there. Right, now that's wrapped around a lot of them, but don't think that it's around them all, because it's not. Just try and find you one here. Here we go. Look, this one here doesn't. But still in all, that piece inside there is aluminium, so that's still worth recovering. Now inside these, you'll also find things in here that you could take out. There's a nice solid piece of copper there, a nice solid piece of copper there. Inside there is a little transformer, and they're covered in sometimes copper, but sometimes they're not. You just got to be really careful, and is it worth your while ripping all that out. Also inside there is copper wire, which you can also retrieve. I'll just show you what they look like when you pull them out. They come out like that, but you've got to be careful because I'll just show you one piece here. They have ferrite on them. Now ferrite, as you all know, it's magnetic, so they don't want it on there, so you've got to strip that off. But this is something that my grandchildren love doing, so it's a little bit of fun for them during the holiday periods. Now, there was one other thing I was going to show you at the moment. Oh, there it is. Inside there, like I say, sometimes there's, instead of copper strips, there's aluminium, and you can see that doesn't stick, it's aluminium. But on the other side, there we go. So if you want to do this, you have to take those bits off there. Alright, now lastly, I don't know if anyone has noticed here, but I have a little sign here, because basically that's what I am. I'm a bit more of a greenie than into scrapping. I do scrap because I hate things going into landfill, but when I do a purchase, when I look for a purchase, I refuse the item straight away, and then I rethink about it, and I think, well, what the heck, can I reuse my old item? And if I cannot reuse my old item, I recycle it. And that goes to, when I do a purchase, I want to know, can I recycle the item, and can I get it repaired? Nowadays, if I can't get it repaired, or I can't recycle the item, I don't want to buy it. Anyway, that should just about wrap it up for now. If I've made it blue, or you got any tips for me on that? Not that I want tips on these, because like I say, I only get a few every now and then. Just answer me, and my email address will be in the description. And I appreciate any feedback that you may want to give. Alright, thanks for watching.